So, ladies and gentlemen, the new CBS soap is getting a lot of tread. They're having a lot of pre-episodes this week about Beyond the Gates. But the big announcement, of course, is that John Lindstrom, a longtime veteran of General Hospital, and his ex-wife, the great Cady McClain, are joining the cast. Now, if you've never heard about Cady McClain before, she rivaled Jeannie Francis back in the day as being one of the most popular soap actresses of her generation, playing the great character Dixie Cooney on All My Children. Now, McClain has been an actress almost 50 years. Her pro acting career began in 1978 at the age of 9 when she was featured in a commercial for Band-Aid. Among her notable early TV credits was a recurring role on St. Elsewhere, an appearance on Cheers when she was 16 as Coach's niece Joyce. Other TV credits was Virginia in the Emmy Award-winning TV movie Who Will Love My Children, opposite the great Anne Margaret. Robert Kennedy in his times as a young Pat Kennedy with River Phoenix and Chad Lowe. The ABC after-school special Just a Regular Kid, an AIDS story with Christiane Hoff and Dana Ashbrook. Danny Thomas's One Big Family with Michael DeLuise. Spencer for Hire with Robert Urich and Ron Leclardy. Lou Grant with Ed Asner. The TV movie Home Fires with Guy Boyd and Juliette Lewis, and the Michael McKean TV movie Town and Gown. Now, the native of Burbank is a multifaceted Renaissance woman. She's an actor, TV director, author, and singer-songwriter. And again, she can be found at her very interesting website as www.CadyMcClain.com. Now, her first film, again, was in 1982, starring opposite Oscar Award nominee and honorary Oscar winner Peter O'Toole in My Favorite Year as Tess, where she played his daughter. She then appeared as a dancer in the Herbert Ross film Pennies from Heaven, starring Steve Martin and Bernadette Peters. She later appeared in the independent film Simple Justice in 1989 with Doris Roberts and Cesar Romero, Alma Mater with 2008, while Alexander Chaplin and Will Lyman Retreat with her paramour Tad the Cad, Michael Lee Knight in 2004, and Soldier's Heart in 2008. Soldier's Heart, a film about veterans and PTSD, with James Kibbard, directed by Brian Delaney, won the prestigious Best Narrative Feature Award at the GI Film Festival in Washington. Now, in 2008, she also appeared in a whole movie with Adrian Pashtar. In the film, she plays Claire Poe, a psychiatrist, mother, and wife. Whole movie is the story of a family's ascent into darkness. In a Blair Witch-style mockumentary, we follow the Poe's children's violent tendencies and their parents' efforts to help them. Directed by Chris Denham, it won the Siddich Film Festival Citizen Kane Award, CANE, for Best Direction. Now, McClain began working in theater at a very young age. Her first pro production was as a chorus girl in Music Man in Finian's Rainbow at Fullerton College. Other small California productions followed, such as Wait Until Dark and Dames at Sea. She was cast in a workshop production of the then titled 40 starring Bonnie Franklin and was brought to New York with the production as part of a pre-Broadway tryout at the John Drew Theatre in East Hampton. With lyrics by Judith Viors, the production title was changed to Happy Birthday and Utter Humiliations. Now, she then went on to work with Mary Beth Peale and Ron Raines in Ina Klein Night Music or Little Night Music at the New York Opera Ensemble. Quiet on the set of the West Beth's Theatre, as hero in Much Ado About Nothing at the Lincoln Center stages, Comedy of Errors at the Hudson Theatre Guild, Barefoot in the Park at the Westbury Music Fair, and Self-Offense with the Coachella Theatre Company, Inventions of Farewell at the Here Theatre, a one-woman show directed by Estep Nagy, and The Red Address as Lady, written by David Ives. She also wrote, produced, and acted in a one-woman piece of performance art called Mona 7, which dealt with abuse and its impact on a young woman. Now, again, playing Dixie Cooney in All My Children, kind of the, not say a femme fatale, but the heroine of the show, and her machinations with Tad the Cad is quite legendary. And she won 3 of her 4 daytime drama roles, including spanning 3 networks over 3 decades. In 2025, and again, it was announced that she had joined the cast as Beyond the Gates as the mysterious Pamela Curtis. Now, in 2006, she has maintained a blog on the ABC website titled Confessions of a Mad Soap Star, which earned over 2 million hits. She is also a painter, writes poetry and articles for the internet, policymic.com, HLNTV.com, and parade.com. the online version of the magazine, and plays guitar. Her website, www.candymclain2cs.com, displays artwork and collages she has created, as well as links to her articles. She has released 2 books of her poetry and art in 2008, Conversations with the Invisible and Licked. Now, in 2006, she released an album called Blue Glitter Fish. Quite interesting for you to find it. In 2010, she released a live album of music, Club Passam, recorded at Club Passam in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Now, again, born in Burbank, but she was raised in Laguna Niguel, Newport Beach, Irvine, and L.A. She attended high school at Corona Del Mar High in Newport Beach, University High School in Irvine, and Hoover High School in Glendale, California. Now, when she moved to New York City when she was 17, again, she hasn't been out of work since. She lived there for 25 years before moving back to L.A. in 2012. Now, she did marry John Lindstrom on February 14, 2014, but on April 27, 2024, the couple announced in a joint statement on Instagram they were separating after 10 years together. Again, filmography, again, My Favorite Year, Who Will Love My Children, Simple Justice, Alma Mater, Retreat, Soldier's Heart, and Home Movie. Now, she had 5 episodes on St. Elsewhere between 83 and 85 as Erin Scheinfeld. It's 85, she played young Pat Kennedy on Robert Kennedy and His Times, the miniseries. 87, One Big Family. She was on Cheers and, of course, that ABC Afternoon Special. 88, Spencer for Hire. Now, Dixie Cooney, on and off, 88 to 96, 98 to 2002, 2005 to 2008, 2010 to 2011, and 2013. And when she wasn't on All My Children, she was As the World Turns. She won a Daytime Emmy on All My Children in 1990 and won playing Rosanna Cabot. She won a Daytime Emmy in 2004. She was there 02 to 05 and 07 to 10. Law and Order Special Victims Unit 2004. Young and the Restless 2014 and 15 is Kelly Andrews. On Days of Our Lives from 2020 to 2024 is Jennifer Horton, the recast, of course. She won a Daytime Emmy in 2001. 2023, she was on Law and Order. And Around the Sun, the audio drama, she played Grace for 3 episodes. Now, it's kind of ironic, all her nominations, ladies and gentlemen. She got 3 for All My Children, 2 for As the World Turns. The digital series, Venice the series, she got nominated twice, and Days of Our Lives. So she won Outstanding Younger Actor in a Drama Series. This was 35 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. She won the nominated for that category in 92. Supporting Actress nominated in 2001. And Supporting Actress nominated in 2003 for As the World Turns. And then won for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama on the ATWT. Now, in 2007, she was nominated twice. And the guest performer in the drama series was 2021. Now, Tad and Dixie have a very complex relationship. Many call them TND or TND. The pairing became one of the most prominent soap opera couples on ABC Daytime. But the big controversy, of course, when head writer Megan McTavish wanted to kill off Dixie. Viewers protested against the writers in the ABC television network, demanding they find a way to undo Dixie's death. However, the character's demise was deemed permanent. To appease fans and make an effort to amend the situation, ABC Daytime executives and McClain confirmed in March 2008 that Dixie would be returning to the series, but in the form of a ghost and for a brief time period. She came back in 2008. Now, in April 2011, it was announced that she returned to serial before its December 23rd, 2011 network ending. She did come back, but she was shown to be alive and held captive on an undisclosed occasion by David Hayward, later managing to escape. Now, when she arrives in Pine Valley, she's kind of a clueless young girl. She falls under the influence of Adam Chandler, the archenemy of her Uncle Palmer. Although Adam and Brooke English are happily married at the time, Adam realizes that Brooke cannot give him the one thing he wants most in the world, a son. Adam has a brief affair with Dixie, and she becomes pregnant. And then the machinations can continue. Now, Tad's opening line, which he met Dixie the first time at Myrtle's dress shop, "Heaven help me, I've just forgotten every woman I ever met." So, ladies and gentlemen, one podcast is not really showing how much Tad and Dixie meant to All My Children fans. And I think it's a good move. Although it's a CBS soap, I think it's going to draw a lot of people. So you get a very popular actor from ABC, John Lindstrom, and Dixie. But Dixie Cooney, ladies and gentlemen, probably other than Haley on All My Children, probably one of the most important femme heroines of that era, from what they call the last golden era of soaps. But Cady McClain, my God, what a great actress! She's going to draw a lot of viewers because she's still, still young in a lot of people's eyes. She's ageless, a beautiful actress, a beautiful lady, and we're glad that she's getting constant work in a genre that she kind of re-perfected 35 years ago. To have Susan Lucci and her in the same soap was, I think it was a golden time for AMC fans, and yet, Brooke English, But ladies and gentlemen, Beyond the Gates coming up soon. Previews on CBS All Weekend. We'll keep you updated on the show, how it's doing in the ratings. And if you like CBS half-hour or hour-long soaps, I think it's going to be up your alley. Like I said, it's a good cup of coffee in the afternoon rather than all the stress that's going on in the States and Canada right now. One thing we can agree about is that we love our soaps. And I think it's going to be a big hit in Canada. And it's going to be a big hit in streaming, I think. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're doing here with our Vintage Soap Opera podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.